Today, let's talk about a crucial difference which makes all the difference being successful or being a failure in life. Being one with the universal energies or being one with the body and with the energy of deprivation and energy of turmoil. There's one crucial difference which tilts the scale of balance within the weighing scale. As you know, when there is two equal weights on a weighing scale, when there is a slight 1 gram more weight on one side, the entire weighing scale falls to the side which has even just 1 gram more weight than the other side, So that's called the tipping point, So in the same way, there's a tipping point. You need decision in your mindset, in your action, and in your ability to be successful, not just within your body and within yourself, within the earth, but also be a part of the yesterday, today, and tomorrow of the universe. What is that crucial difference? What is that crucial truth which makes everything different in terms of your interaction with the present world, your interaction with your body, and with the interaction with the universe of yesterday, today, and tomorrow? The crucial difference is, I'm going to tell you the secret now, is that you are moved away from the thinking of your body and into the thinking of the universe. But that's just not one sentence, Now, a lot of people would want to do things with a purpose, with a mindset of making money at the back end. The crucial difference is, if you're going to serve people, if you're going to serve a problem which you're going to solve, which is faced by hundreds of people, which is faced by thousands of people, if you found that particular problem which needs a solution, you identified it, but you identified that problem and you're going to give a solution and you're going to work towards a solution, not with an intention that you will make money by solving the problem. Once you have that in your mind, once that money part comes into your mind in terms of solving the problem, it is bound to be a failure, because at the end of the day, your subconscious is driven by money. So the greatest secret on earth will be to solve the biggest of problems within your community, the biggest of problems within your society, state, country, even the world. But start small, It can be a problem faced within your community which can expand. Once it's a small problem within your community which doesn't have a solution, it also will scale to a state level and a national level, because it will be the kind of same problem faced by numerous people, but with an intention of never having to gain money. Once you have an intention of gaining money at the back of your mind, and then you're going to solve the problem, even if you taste success on a short term, it will work towards the destruction of the business, because money takes prominence and then everything goes haywire. Just like, even if you make the best of teas, coffee, best of tea and coffee, if you do it with passion, you make the best of tea for yourself. And once you make the best of tea for yourself, which tastes the best, it is also going to be healthy, it's also going to be tasty, it's also going to be good for you. The same is going to be good for others. If you're going to market it and sell it, it's going to be very efficient for most people. They will like it because it's also helping them on a healthy scale with taste, and also they love the taste, because even you essentially love it, your family also loves it. It's a small example of a person with a tea stall, even in any country in the world, or a coffee shop. The better the coffee tastes, And the better the coffee is in terms of nourishment, you'll have more people coming to the shop. If that person is trying to reduce on milk or coffee powder or any of the ingredients with the intention of making money, over a period of time, his coffee shop will be empty. I'm talking of any kind of coffee shop across the world. So the basic intention should never be to make a profit on solving problems. Once you have that money part coming into your mind, it is bound to collapse your business, your vision, your ability to move from your bodily wants into the greater purpose of the universe, the greater purpose of serving the future generations, the greater purpose of providing quality products towards the future of our universe, towards the future of our earth, towards the future of your own family and society. And once you start to make products, once you start to make decisions, once you start to evolve your thinking, your management systems, not just in business, be it administration, be it in politics, be it in any scale, be it the CEOs, be it the ministers, be it the greatest politicians on earth, be it the greatest decision makers on earth. Once you make your decisions based on the future of your children, the children of our earth, the future of every being within our planet, it will do you the best in terms of your recognition in the yesterday, today, and tomorrow of the universe. You'll be one with the energies of the universe. The moment you're starting to focus on yourself, which includes yourself and the society, on a very selfish scale, even if you make some profits on a temporary scale, it will do you no good in terms of the energies. You will prosper into the future. Your business will prosper into the future once you start to focus on the betterment of humanity to the future. 50 years from now, 100 years from now, 1,000 years from now, people will thank you because you have envisioned something which is going to be useful to them, which will make their air, the oxygen which they breathe, cleaner, or they make their water much hydrated than what you consume or what we have as of now. And once you focus your mindset towards the betterment of humanity for the future, it will come as a gift. All of the requirements will come as a gift. It might not be exactly what you want, but the universal force knows exactly what you will require to be prosperous. You might desire even, something, but the universal force might give you something else which will be much better. In terms of the evolution of the universe, in terms of the creative source of the universe, $1 billion on earth, $1 billion for a human, even $100 billion made by humans is nothing. It's just a minute speck of dust in the wealth of the universe, in the energy of the universe. Once your mindset moves into the energy of the universe, your body's wants will be transcended. And once your body's wants are transcended into your mindset for the future, your bodily needs on earth will be blessed, not by what you think. The universal energies will start to bless you much more than what you think with your human mind. The blessings will be much more tremendous. It will evolve. It will start to move into your life because the creative source of the universe is starting to work with you. You've transcended the wants of your body and into the energies of the universe. Let's replenish our earth. I'm this idea that when you're going behind a purpose, or when you are driven by a clear purpose in life to solve a problem, when I say that, you do not need to consider about money, it does not mean that you do not have to consider about your expenses and so. Those are important things by which you keep yourself in balance with your energies working along with your finance, with your budget towards the goal. That is very different. But what's important is when you're solving a problem for your small community or for the larger community or for your state, your nation, your world, the earth we live in, when you're solving a problem, the purpose should be everything. The purpose of solving the problem should be everything. The money should be at the back end. It should not come up in your mind. Your focus should be on the problem and solving it. And once you're focused with a laser focus on solving the problem, which a lot of people faces, not the problem which you face. It's not the problem which you face, it's the problem which the society faces, this problem which the people within your community face, the problem within your nation, the problem within your country, which needs to be solved urgently. People are looking for a solution. They really want a solution, you know. It might be the fastest transport from one place to the other in terms of avoiding traffic, or it can be anything, you know. But they're looking for a clear solution. They want something, you know. Or it might be a cure for cancer, which they have found recently to a large extent. They're looking for, it might not be the biggest of things on earth. It might be a solution which might be small things, but that idea has to come up in your meditation with the universal force by being thankful for all the smallest gifts the universal force has given you, which includes the air that you breathe, the water that you drink, which I can go on and on. In terms of all the free things, once you start being grateful, and then the universal force will reveal to you in your meditation about the problems which people might face in future, which are facing now, and then you can work towards a solution. Never have money at the back of your mind as the reward for your solution. Once you have that, your complete mission is lost. Your purpose is lost. Your purpose is solving the problem in terms of the future of the universe. It's not about your body, it's in terms of the universal energies which sustain all life on earth. Today, yesterday and tomorrow. Once you focus on the problems of the future generation, which includes your children, your greater grandchildren, and also all of the children in the earth and all of the life systems on earth and the life system of our earth, in terms of solutions, in terms of corporate ideas for the future, it will not only bring you revenue, money, everything in terms of life. It will not be as you envision, it will be at a greater level because you're working in sync with the energies of the universe. Let's replenish our earth. I've also spoken about doing good for the future generations. While you do good for the future generations, you must also understand there is 0.1% or even 1% energy within the earth which does not want the best of quality air for the future generations, the best of oxygen, the best of water, and is bound to destroy it, you know. As we know, 99% of people on earth want their children, their grandchildren to have a future which is wonderful. But these 1% energies have to be countered. Whatever needs to be done to counter the 0.1% energy, 0.1% of vermin energies. If we do not discuss a vermin energy which is working, which is just 0.1% on earth, it will not do justice to the cause of replenishing our earth. It will not do justice to the cause of the future generations. These vermin energies have to be countered in whatever way needs to be done. The present laws, the laws within your country are made so that people can prosper into the future. There might be injustices done within the law, but basically the structure of the law is made so that the systems of today goes into better systems into the future, better future for other children, for our children and their children and the children of our earth. So if there is any vermin energy which is 0.1% which is coming against, you need to confront and do whatever needs to be done, you know, to mitigate the threat, not just to you, not just to your children, not just to the future, to the future of our planet, because small vermin energies which affect you, which is just 0.1% on Earth, is a threat not just to your surroundings, but also a threat to your society, to your country, to the Earth. These threats have to be mitigated, and timely action has to be done. I must say that you can draw inspiration from an aquarium and also draw a kind of depressive feeling from an aquarium. I just passed by an aquarium today and I was noticing the fishes. The fishes are kind of happy within the aquarium when I was watching it. Although it wants to go out of the territory, it still has a kind of liking where it is, because it's getting fresh water. It is considerably safe for most predators. It has no cares in terms of its security, and it's getting enough food, which is most essential for an animal or any kind of being on earth apart from humans. It is quite contented when you look at it at an aquarium, and it's kind of playful. It is moving around the aquarium, although it's a limited space. Within the limited space, it's kind of enjoying its life. So that's one thing on the positive side. But on the negative side, if you see as a human, you see the fish in the aquarium, you feel that it is limited. But to an animal or to a fish, what really matters is food. What really matters is a kind of place where it can, move about freely, which is available for the fish in an aquarium. And then it gets fresh water. So once these three things are satisfied, those fishes in the aquarium are kind of enjoying its life, it's moving about, it really cares. And it survived, some of these fishes have survived for more than 7 years in that space. And it likes it, it is enjoying it. It's getting its food, it's getting its quality water, it's getting its environment. Then it's also interacting with humans sometimes, because the humans go there and then play with the fish, or they make actions. And it kind of keeps the fish amused. Also, when the fish is within the aquarium is within the house, the fish also keeps watching the humans, you can watch it. So that way it's also interacting, and also it's understanding humans in its own way. And they know that the humans won't harm it as long as they create a kind of amusement. So it keeps moving around. Not because it wants to amuse the humans, but it wants to play by itself. But what is the lesson from the aquarium that we've learned here, What's most important is, be the territory for an animal, as long as it has the daily cares of life, which includes food, shelter, and the right environment, it will live its life and move away. It will be one with the dust. But it's not the same case with the humans, You provide a human with all kinds of facility within a house and tell the person to live in the house. Usually they don't. They want to move around, and then they want to do something else, which is much more important for the body, as per the body's wish. But as long as we as humans have the understanding that it's not just a body, just like the fish, which is important. We live in our own territories and die, and we might acquire things which might be a little more than food. We might acquire properties. We might even acquire up to $100 billion. But in this grand scheme of the universe, the $100 billion means nothing but dust. Over a period of 100 years, the greatest of civilizations have lost most of their value. The greatest of richest empires on earth have lost their value over the period of years. Maybe 50 years, maybe 100 years, maybe a maximum of 1,000 years in terms of dynasty, from one generation to the other. Even then, in that 1,000 years, some of the greatest dynasties on earth have had a lot of turmoil between the wealth being transferred from different people across the same dynasty, So at the end of the day, even $100 billion means nothing, or even a $1 means nothing in terms of the grand scheme of the universe. The greatest wealth on earth means nothing in the grand scheme of the universe. When we die, we turn dust. It means nothing to us. It might mean something to your children, but they will also have all kinds of human turmoil within the wealth. If you have created within the energy of turmoil, there will be a lot of turmoil within those people also. Or at the end of the day, as soon as the life passes from your body, whatever you have done for your body in terms of your health, wealth, the enormous wealth and the enormous reputation which you have gathered might last. The reputation which you have gathered might last for 100 years, 1,000 years, doesn't matter. But it is not the reputation which a person needs to go through the lifetime, The problem today is people are trying to create the reputation. It doesn't happen that way. Your contribution to the earth in genuinity will be understood. It might not be understood for 10 years. Some of the greatest people on the earth were not understood during their times. But their teachings lived forever. Once the truth goes into the world, the truth lives forever. No matter what kind of oil is thrown at the truth remains the truth. Because that's the system of the universe. That's the system by which the air breathes. That's the system by which you breathe the air, the oxygen. So no matter what, if you are going with the energy of the truth, the energy of the universe, do not concentrate on your body for the limited span and your reputation, your wealth and your name and once you transcend that and go into the spiritual realm of the immortal, which was yesterday, today and tomorrow, once you start doing things, as I mentioned before, for the future of the universe, your life will have much more meaning than the fish in the aquarium. We are just fish in our own aquariums in life as of now. Once you transcend that aquarium, you will go into the greater realm of the universe. You'll be one with the energy of the universe. Your reputation on the earth won't be limited for the limited time span, guarding your reputation, guarding your wealth, guarding your properties. Those are all meaningless in the grand scheme of the universe. Once you dwell with the truth and the truth is revealed to you, you achieve nirvana, and the truth which you reveal to the earth, to the people, to the population of the earth, will be known as the oxygen which you breathe, which is the absolute truth. And nothing can negate the truth. Your legacy will live as long as you dwell on the truth, as long as you dwell with the eternal energies of the universe. Let's replenish our earth. I think as of now, the book The Secret is well published across the world and has been read by millions and has been approved as the go-to book to get into a level of wealth, health, and everything that you want in terms of thinking, dreaming, and envisioning it to make it a reality. The book, The Secret, has been sold in the millions because it reflected the psychology in humans to envision, think, dream, and then make it a reality in the life. I must say that there are millions of people who have read the book, and millions of people have tried it, and millions of people have felt abandoned along the way because the book did not fulfill their desires as they envisioned, so they left it halfway. And also those who have achieved something through dreaming and envisioning did not do it by dreaming and envisioning. They had a clear vision to get things done according to the vision of the universe which worked with them. But the sad reality is a lot of people have been taken for a ride by themselves and their mind, trying to ape everything that is said in the book as per what the book says, as per the text, without understanding the reality of what they really want. If what you want is just material possession which satisfies your bodily desires with the world, it makes no sense for the universal force to give it to you just to satisfy your bodily desires. Your bodily desires on earth is just a speck of dust in the millions of bodily desires which have come and gone in the past, which is in the present, and which will be in the future. How does our bodily desires, which includes maybe the best of cars, the best of mansions, the best of real estate, the best of gold, how does it resonate with the universal force? How does it resonate with the future generations? How does it help anything in the universe as of now? If what you really want, as per the book, The Secret, resonates with the future of our universe, resonates with the past, which resonates with the present, then you are working along with the universal energies to make it happen. The problem is that the book has given you the right kind of knowledge to envision you, but it has not given you a complete knowledge as to how you should envision. Anything that you want in your prayer, if it is only through your bodily desires, if it's only through our bodily desires, would be an extremely selfish desire to satisfy a speck of dust in the millions of dust in the universe. And it does not help the universe's cause in any way in the present, past, or in the future. It will be all about yourself, just like any other animal on earth. It will just be about ourselves, just like any other animal which would want its food. As a human, we might want more, but basically the basic sense is about getting something for the body, which might be on a larger level, on a human scale, which might even go to billions of dollars. But $1 billion in the universe is nothing more than a very minute speck of dust. For the lifespan, it might mean something, it might be glorified as a human. But in the eternal tapestry of time, it means nonsense, if you put it in the least words. The problem of different books glorifying a sense of self-achievement, a sense of going behind material things and then being satisfied with wealth for the bodily desires, and then going into greater levels of desires which has no end, has no meaning for the universe. The only meaning that you can bring to the universe and yourself and your life in the present, past, and future is to work towards the energies of the universe which will sustain life not just today, but will sustain life for your future generations of tomorrow, which will replenish your place, your being, yourself, your society, your nation, your country, your world. Not just today, but also into the future. Once your mind moves into that sphere of thinking, into that evolution of thought, then you've transcended your meager body and into the greater vision of life, the greater vision of the universe, which is yesterday, today, and tomorrow. any kind of new beginnings that you envision in terms of business, in terms of your future desires. It may be the best of cars. It might not be your Lamborghinis. It might be a car which be the best eco car, which is also the best in terms of fuel efficiency, which is also best in terms of its construction. It is also best in terms of its technology, but it's tuned with the energies of the earth, which gives better fuel efficiency. It is not just mere a style statement, it's not just a mere prestige statement. It is more an evolution of your mind into the future, into the greater realm of the universe, the greater realm of the universal force which is working together. Your mind and your desires will move into the sphere of life of the universe, the sphere of life of our world, the sphere of life of every living being, the plants, the animals, the sea life. Even the earth is a life on its own. It's a lifestyle of all kinds of activities which keeps the energies of the earth alive. The core of the earth is always alive. So you're moving into the universal sphere of thinking than your bodily meager desire, just like any other animal. We are moving into the greater sphere. Our wants and our desires will move into the desire of the universe, which is for the future of the planet, the future of humanity, the future of everything. Your desires will no longer be a desire by which you will destroy the earth, by which we will destroy the earth. Our desires will no longer go in that direction. As of now, the human desires have reached such a stage by which they are polluting the earth. Your desires will transform into a desire by which your material positions which you might require in your life will be a position which will help future generations. I've just quoted an example of a very highly efficient car, which might be the most fuel efficient, which might also be the most ecologically efficient vehicle without pollution, and which might also have the best designs. But basically the design is for the future of the planet. It's a design for the evolution of a better sense of travel. It's also with air travel in terms of pollution. Create the best of cleanest of air travel, but most efficient engines, the most efficient planes, the most efficient future travel, which helps not just your present but also future generations of our earth, future generations of our earth in terms of the energies they receive into the future. Let our desires, let our prayers, let our wants transcend a mere bodily desire of prestige, of wanting to make a show, or wanting to acquire much more than enough just for only your body's sake. You can acquire and you can be a blessing to future generations if you acquire wealth and use it in a way that future generations would be helped, like through renewable energies, through new constructions which help future generations, through new road designs which encompasses not just your desire for your body in terms of construction, but in terms of the best kind of movement of traffic towards future generations, the best kind of road systems which help the future. I'm just quoting a small example. There can be numerous desires within humanity which will transcend the mere bodily desire, but will also move into the future, which will be in sync with the energies of the universe. And also you will move into a new dimension by which you and the universal energies of life is together. The energy of deprivation, the energy of turmoil will die in itself. As you know, energies of turmoil die. It's just like a hurricane wind. It has a force and then it moves and dies and then gets one with the universe or gets extinguished. It happens with any kind of energy which is in the energy of turmoil. So let's move into the energy of creativity, the creative source of God, the creative source of our universe, the creative source of our being, the creative source which makes us different from all species of life, the gift of God to humanity. Let's replenish our earth. Secret. Many of you would have read the book The Secret, which has sold in millions of copies, as I understand, and is also a kind of go-to book to achieve prosperity in all senses: health, wealth, spiritual, love, and everything which you want. It goes with the saying that you envision and dream about something, and then over a constant period of time, when it's in your mind, you start to achieve and it starts to appear in your life. So what the book The Secret says is very true, but unfortunately people have taken it the wrong way. What I mean is, most people who have gone through the book The Secret have not achieved what the book has told them. They have not achieved their dreams and they have left it halfway, and many of them, and most of them to a large extent, have been felt depressed than what they had before, because they thought by reading the book The Secret they could achieve all of their dreams, and then they were left high and dry over a period of time, and then their life was much more kind of miserable than what was before they started reading the book. So what is the reason that many of those people have not achieved, even after dreaming and trying to make it a reality by dreaming about it day and night? Why didn't they achieve? Why was it that most people kind of failed in achieving their dreams? The problem is about the dreams, it's about the vision. What is sold in the world today is about yourself, and your dreams and achieving what you really envision about yourself. The problem is that in the grand scheme of things, all about you does not matter. As we mentioned before, it's just a speck of dust in the universe. It comes and goes. All of us are just a speck of dust. Many of us will understand that people just like us, who was just around 100 years ago, who have turned specks of dust. 1,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago, 1,000,000 years ago, there were millions of people. All of us have turned specks of dust. All of them had dreams, visions, and they achieved a lot with the sense of their bodies. With the sense of what their bodies wanted, they achieved a lot. As we know that some of the greatest rulers, their stories have turned dust as of now, as of today, as of the modern age. But during the times, they were known to be the greatest on earth. As we mentioned, Alexander the Great, the Qing dynasty of China, the Tsars of Russia who ruled like gods, or the Italian Roman Empire, which covered most of Europe in its heydays, with Julius Caesar, as we know, or the pharaohs. They've achieved the greatest during their times, and they were respected and awed during their times of maybe 50, 100 years or 1,000 years during the complete dynasty. But as of now, in the modern age, we know that their lives are dust in the literal sense. All of their achievements were good during their times, but as of now, it does not mean anything much. So why do I relate this to the secret? Why do I relate these incidents, which is a reality in our world, to the book The Secret, which is being sold in the millions? The only secret of not achieving what you really want through the book The Secret is because you're only focused on your body. The secret of failure of most of the people who have been following the book The Secret and trying to achieve what they want in life and left miserable than they were before starting to read the book was because they're focused on themselves. They were focused on achieving the next Lamborghini car, They were focused on achieving the next big house. They were focused on getting the next gold bumper, At the end of the day, all of it was about their bodies, and they were left high and dry in their dreams, And it is the case with most of the people who have. And people who have achieved it know the secret of the secret book, which I'm going to reveal to you today. The real secret of the book, The Secret, and the real secret to achieving what you really want is to not focus on your body. Your body is just a vehicle in this earth. If you're focusing only on your body, you're just like any other living being on earth. The difference between you and any other animal, as mentioned in the earlier chapters, is your ability to create, your ability to be in the creative energies of the universe, your ability to be one with the source code of God. The source code of God is the ability to create, the ability of creation, which is there in minute speck within each individual as of now, the humans, as of now. And that ability is what makes you a human. And as long as you move away from the wants and the cares of your flesh, the carnal instincts, and into the greater purpose of the universe, the greatest purpose of the universe, which maintains all life on earth, which maintains all life within our universe, which maintains the systems of our universe, the systems of season, the very air that you breathe, the oxygen, the water. I can go on and on, with all of the free gifts which we have, which we do not consider as what we require to live, but which essentially is the basis of our life on earth. Once you start being grateful and acknowledge that these are the most basic things which keeps us alive, and once you make your desires one with the eternity of the universe, which was yesterday, today and tomorrow, by focusing on the future of the universe, a future of what you can do for the children, the grandchildren, and the greater generations of the earth, which include the smallest children on earth. Once you focus your life into the future and you focus your business ideas, your creative ideas, whatever you plan to do, whatever your goals are, whatever your wants are, once you focus it with the energy of the future, which replenishes all life on earth, which brings abundance to all beings on earth in terms of the future, which brings quality air, which brings quality water, which brings a better season to generations, which might be 100 years from now, 1,000 years from now. Once you focus your life to achieving things for the future of our planet, the future of our future generations, then your life starts to have meaning. Then you will start to achieve blessings on earth as a gift from the divine, as a gift from the universal energies, as a gift from the source code of all life, as a gift from God. Let's replenish our earth.